Welcome everybody, and today we're taking a look at a new 4K Steelbook release. Now this is from a company called Vision's Home Video, and it is 2006's Slither. So this is directed by James Gunn, who obviously went on to do several huge films like the Guardians of the Galaxy trilogy, The Suicide Squad, which is infinitely better than the mid-2010s version, and the latest version of Superman. So this is a science fiction comedy horror film that clocks in at 95 minutes long. Stars the likes of Nathan Fillion, who I've not seen a great deal from before. Seen a few films, but he's mostly been in supporting roles or minor roles. The only other film that even comes close to him being in another leading role would be Superman, which is the James Gunn version that he's done that was released recently. Also stars Michael Rooker, who I've seen in much more films, seen 20 other films. He was also in the Guardians of the Galaxy trilogy, but well before that he was in the likes of Cliffhanger, Henry, Portrait of a Serial Killer, Mississippi Burning, and Tombstone. You've also got Elizabeth Banks, who I've seen in a lot of films, 15 other ones, but she seems to have mostly been in supporting roles, which is evidence in the fact that she was in the Spider-Man trilogy, with directed by Sam Raimi. But she was the secretary at the newspaper place. I've completely forgotten, slipping my mind now. But she was the secretary in that, so not a major role, but still one that is memorable. But she was in a more leading role in the film The Lego Movie as a voice actor, and also finally stars Greg Henry, who was in the likes of Body Double, Payback, Raising Cain, and Star Trek Insurrection. So a small town is taken over by an alien plague, turning residents into zombies and all forms of mutant monsters. So this is overall an entertaining and engaging mix of its genres that is both a throwback to films of old, particularly 1950s sci-fi, but with plenty of modern special effects and impactful violence. The cast is also really good. It is predominantly well paced, has fun gore and violence, especially with the certain ways that people end up due to being, infected by this alien, which enters through your mouth, or in the case of Michael Rooker's character, through his stomach. And yeah, it changes you into like a mindless zombie. Also can turn you into someone that's just endlessly wanting to eat because they've been infected with eggs from this alien, and you need to eat constantly to make them grow. So there is some really rather solid effort gore in that regard, but the violence itself is still pretty decent. There's a headshot that's pretty good, and plenty of blood being spurted out and such. So yeah, all of that is solid, and to help that along, it's got really rather great effects, especially for what is probably quite a low budget film. There are several funny scenes, the score is solid, and it is an overall engrossing effort throughout. So yeah, this gets a solid 4 out of 5, quite frankly. Not my favourite James Gunn film, but definitely one of the more unique efforts from the mid-2000s. The only other film I'd say if you could probably compare this to two that I've seen would be Eight-Legged Freaks from earlier in the decade. Although I would say this is better than that one overall. And yeah, Vision's Home Video is basically the UK and Ireland home video distribution company for Vertigo Releasing, who originally made this film with Universal, I believe. And yeah, it's a really, really nice looking steelbook on it, front and reverse there. And yeah, you do get the film on Blu-ray and 4K, which is quite frankly par for the course for a steelbook. But what we don't usually get is a double-sided poster, which I didn't realise was actually part of this release when buying it. I just saw it pop up on HMV and their pre-order page and thought, oh, love that film. Really, really nice to have that on 4K in steelbook form. So I'd just click purchase. But yeah, I didn't realise it comes with a double-sided poster that is on really rather nice thick paper. It's basically our video levels of thick paper. And yeah, we get the artwork on the steelbook on one side, and then what looks like new artwork again for the film on the reverse, because I've not seen that poster anywhere in terms of the film itself. And then we get several extras on the disc itself, but the film in terms of the 4K is in the 185:1 aspect ratio colour, got English subtitles, English soundtrack, and then it's in 5.1 DTS HD master audio, or you can choose 2.0 stereo LPCM. Both of those audio options are obviously on the Blu-ray as well, but this is in 4K, so therefore it's got much higher quality than the Blu-ray would have. And yeah, it's the Ultra HD is obviously region free, but the Blu-ray with this is is only region B, unfortunately, and it seems like all of the extras, if not most of them, are on the actual Blu-ray itself. But we do have extras such as audio commentary with writer-director James Gunn and actors Nathan Fillion and Michael Rooker, the sick minds and slimy days of Slither at your featurette, bringing Slither's creatures to life featurette, the genesis of Slither interview with writer-director James Gunn. We've got Worms interview with DOP Gregory Middleton. It does look really good in terms of cinematography as well. Feed the Fear interview with editor John Axelrad. Just a Beasting interview with special makeup effects designer Todd Masters. What's Got an interview with composer Tyler Bates, who'd also gone to do many big blockbuster after this one. Set tour with actor Nathan Fillion, deleted and extended scenes, bloopers reel, and trailers as well. So yeah, that's the little J card that you get with the film itself, with the steelbook, but it only is attached when it's in the cellophane. It doesn't stay on by any other means. No glue or anything like that holding it on. But yeah, overall, yeah, really rather good film. Like I said, 4 out of 5. But yeah, really like this steelbook release. Love the new artwork that's going on with it, and the poster was a real surprise. Like I said, it's not something you usually get with these steelbooks, unless it comes with like a hard box or anything like that. When it is just the steelbook itself, you typically don't get any other physical extras. So that was a nice surprise. So yeah, hopefully Vision's Home Video put out more of these kind of high quality releases for films that I've either enjoyed before or will end up finding out that I enjoy. Because yeah, this is really of a high quality. It really comes across more like a either a studio release or a boutique label, quite frankly. So yeah, they're one to look for in the future. But nonetheless, if you have seen Slither before, I'd like to hear your thoughts on it. But thank you for watching. The 4K itself, by the way, does look pretty good, but I wouldn't say it's an essential release on 4K. This is more for fans of the film to get the steelbook in it and the poster itself. But still, it is well worth seeing, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.